If Street Fighter and Magic the Gathering had a child that liked Dragon Ball too much, that would be my card game Shonen Fury. Hey, if you don't know me, my name is Tommy J, and I'm here to talk to you about my new fighting card game, Shonen Fury. Shonen Fury is a fresh new card game that takes all the action of traditional fighting games like Street Fighter and Dragon Ball FighterZ and condenses it into a strategic card game, like Magic the Gathering and Flesh&Blood. Players take control of powerful fighters, harnessing their energy to charge up, transform, and unleash devastating attacks on their opponents. Just like in your favourite action anime, like Dragon Ball, Avatar, Naruto, Bleach. I'm showing my age here. If all of this sounds interesting, stick around. If not, Unlike conventional trading card games that use booster packs and booster boxes, Shonen Fury works on a pre-made deck structure. All the cards you need to play a chosen character comes in the one package. I chose pre-made decks over traditional deck building because I feel it better represents the casual nature of the game, fits better thematically, and offers a lower cost to entry compared to other TCGs like Magic. That's not to say there's no customizability. Each deck comes with a few extra cards to help tune the deck to the style that fits the player. More offensive, defensive, gain more resources, etc. And if the game gets popular enough, I can add more cards to a character's arsenal. At the moment, each character deck comes with 60 cards, with 7 extra cards, 3 transformation cards, 1 hype meter with counter, and a few d6 dice. However, based on player feedback, I'm open to adding more extra cards. The general gameplay was designed for a casual audience in mind, so because of that, I've tried to design the game to be simple to understand and follow. Have the complexity come from the cards and the card interaction. For a simple rundown of the rules, the main goal of the game is to reduce your opponent's health from 50 to 0 by using your attack cards, while protecting your own health with defense cards. To help you with this goal, players can use ability cards for a wide array of tasks, like card draw, card recovery, and even dealing bonus damage. But when it's time for a big power boost, players are able to charge up and transform. Charging and charge cards help players gain Shonen Fury's main resource, called hype. Players gain 1 hype per turn, and can play 1 charge card per turn to gain extra hype. Hype can then be used to enhance the other cards they play, giving them bonus power and effects. When players acquire 6 hype, they can use it to transform, giving them a massive upgrade. Transforming allows players to use stronger attacks or play more attack cards per turn. Plus, each transformation gives players permanent abilities that can be used during their turn. Players use all these cards and concepts at their disposal to achieve victory. For a more detailed explanation of the rules, check out the How to Play video here. In ancient times, monks and spiritual gurus discovered that through meditation or other spiritual practices, people can unlock their life force energy. This life force energy went by many names: prana, mana, or the term we use in Shonen Fury, ki. Once unlocked, people can use their life force to manipulate their surroundings and even use it directly to create new things. Over time, however, the practice of unlocking one's life force was looked down upon, often branded as witchcraft or sorcery, thus letting the practice slip into obscurity. In the modern day, with the rise of mixed martial arts, fighters began searching far and wide for new techniques to help them in combat. This led some fighters to rediscover the lost art of unlocking and controlling one's ki. As both fighters and audiences found fighting with ki more interesting than regular combat, a new brand of fighting was created: hyper fighting. Through ki training, fighters could hit and get hit harder, shoot energy blasts, and even transform their bodies to better adapt to their fighting style. As hyper fighting blew the lid on conventional combat sports, it fast became a worldwide phenomenon, bringing in fighters across the world and all walks of life. So I've been working on Shonen Fury off and on for about 4 years. At the moment, I'm on like the 50th iteration of the game. I've settled on the basic gameplay and feel of what I want for the game. My main focus at the moment is making sure the cards are easy to understand and seeing if keywords would help. After all, you have to understand the card to play the card. I've had friends play it and they've seemed to like it, and my goal for 2020 was to playtest with a wider audience like local game stores and game conventions, to get some outside opinions. Or at least it was. Fortunately, I was able to make Shonen Fury available for people to play on Tabletop Simulator. At the moment there are 2 versions of Shonen Fury, the classic one and the Dragon Ball Super one. Currently, the Dragon Ball Super variant is the most up to date with the rules and graphics. On the topic of the Dragon Ball Super variant, this is just a test version of the game. I found through playtesting that having visuals was better than not having them. Plus, using those characters helps me improve my deck building skills. But the main game will have nothing to do with the Dragon Ball brand, it'll be its own thing. So going forward, I'm planning on adding a few more characters to the Dragon Ball Super variant to test a couple of deck ideas. Who those characters will be? It's a secret. I also want to restart taking it to new places like game testing groups, maybe game dev conventions. I'm not too sure, but I want to try and get more eyes and more importantly feedback on the game. Development's going to be a bit slow for a while as 2/3 of the year I'm at school and my education has to come first. But for the other third, all gas, no brakes baby. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Shonen Fury is available on Tabletop Simulator if you're interested in playing it. The link's in the description below. If you want to see more in the future, hit subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time.